what's going on, y'all? Welcome to MeatCranium Barbecue and Review. Today I'm gonna revisit the Expert Grill. I've done some modifications. I've thought about some things. I even have some accessories now for it that I had to make up, and things that I found laying around here that I made accessories out of. So this is what I got right now. It's kind of a mess, but I'm about to make everything clarified here in a second. I called Expert Grill. I asked them about the whole ash catcher thing. They said, no, that's the way it's supposed to be. We had that big old gap there, but I think I might have fixed that, and it's pretty cool. Then also an update on Weber Kettle. Since I did the last video, a lot of people, actually not a lot, I mean probably about 3-4 people said that Weber is made over in China. Well, the video was about the Kettle grills of Weber. Go to find out, I called Weber because even before I did the video, I called Weber and I asked them, hey, where's Weber Kettles made? They said, here in the United States, in Illinois. So I went ahead and on Monday, this past Monday, I called them again to reiterate to see where they're from. Go to find out that the Weber Genesis 2 and the Spirit 2 are both made over in China. The red kettle that is now discontinued was made over in China. It is no longer made over in China, but all your WSMs, your Performers, all your black kettles, your copper penny looking ones, all the other kettles are all made in Illinois with American labor and American parts. You know, there might be, I don't know, I would say there might be a screw or something, or a bracket that might be from China, but the bowl itself, the legs, all the important stuff is made right here in the United States in Illinois. So let's get started. I'm going to be doing a seasoning of this. I went ahead, I cut down a grill stone. I cut down the edges of a grill stone. I also have a charcoal basket ring right here. This is the ring out of my Barrel House cooker. This is what came with my original Barrel House cooker. Then Barrel House cooker sent me a stainless steel one. So there you go. So this here fits perfectly in the bottom. It even has a couple of like little holes and stuff around here for air to come into. I might drill some holes in here at a later period, but for right now, I'm just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna do a seasoning of this grill, even though Expert Grill says that you don't need to do a seasoning, because I want to see if that handle's hot. I didn't record whenever I cut the grill stone down, and so I have some footage of I cut off a wedge of a piece of grill stone that had broken. Actually, I cut 2 pieces off. So here's a piece of my seasoned grill stone. I went ahead and the seasoned one, the one that I poured the ice water on, it had a little fine little split in there. Well, I needed another stone, so I kind of encouraged this one to break for me. I kind of gave it a little nudge. All right, I just broke it. Okay, straight up. I kind of like set it down on the concrete. It broke. I was able to cut another wedge. Just so you know, you want your grill stone to turn black, because that means that all the oils and stuff have seeped into the pores. And look right here, see where that kind of got into the pores? You want that. When I cut this thing, and I'm gonna show you guys some footage, well, I'm gonna show y'all some footage of when I cut this. It is hard as concrete. Now your original grill stone, like this, brand new one, this one right here isn't as hard. It's porous, but you want to get this thing seasoned where it's really hard. So don't cover it. I would say don't cover it in foil. I know a lot of y'all cover foil because y'all want it to look pretty. It's not made to look pretty. It's barbecue. It's not made to look pretty. So let it do what it's supposed to do. I made a grill stone modification, and I'm gonna get the camera down. I'm gonna show y'all what I did to correct the ash catcher problem. Okay, so with the ash catcher, this is a Big Green Egg. I believe Lava Lock also makes these felt gaskets right here. I went ahead and I put this around the edge. Okay, it goes up right here and it kind of curves, kind of like a L shape. Put it all around here. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like with it on there. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this thing upside down. Hope it works. So got lined up right here. I'm just gonna twist it. Okay, it should be on. Now time to flip this thing upside down. Okay, so here's what the ash pan looks like now. Pretty much that gap looks like to be filled in. All right, so there we go. I think I did a pretty good job at filling that thing in. Let's see if you can zoom in a little bit. All right, if you look, you can see, come on. So it looks like I got it pretty filled in. That gap filled in pretty good. I'm gonna adjust the air damper there. All right, let's move on to the next modification I did. So the next modification I did, actually not modification, is I just held onto this ring right here. Now I could put almost probably half a bag of charcoal in here. And I'm gonna show you another little trick that I discovered I can do with this. All right, so for long cooks, you wanna use the snake method. Here you go. You could put this brick like that. You can put this brick like that. Now, depending on which way the next mod is, this is the way that you would plant this. You'd want to be able to pour the coals in like on one end, either this end or this end over here. Pour the coals in so it would burn around. That's a quick little cheap way how to do a snake method. You can do this for your drum smokers, anything. You know, you can do this for anything. I love these little bricks. I use them for all kinds of stuff. So now you have a nice low and slow, make a nice little S shape, and there you go. And these cost 75 cents each. I use them for like everything in barbecue. Okay, so the next modification I did is I took a piece of cardboard like this right here, and I made a template out for the barbecue dragon grill stone, and I fit inside the grill. And this is what I come up with. I cut out a piece right here. Okay, so I went ahead and I shaved down the sides. Now I don't have a video how I did this, but I did shave. I did cut down these sides right here. Okay, right here. See? Now this fits. You got to do about a ½ inch around the whole side. Then I cut out another piece out of a piece that broke, and I put a hinge on there. Now I do have video of this. Take a look at this, and I'll show you how I did this right here. Then install this. Okay, so I gotta find the center spot of the stone. It's 20 inches across. 10 is the center spot right here. Come in here with the hinge. Find the center point of this. So center point right here, and right here. So I'm going to be drilling these 3 spots right here. I'll put the other piece on. So the barbecue dragon grill stone, you want to get it between the tabs right here, like you do with the Weber kettle. Between the tabs right here. So I got this almost perfect. So look, let me maneuver this a little bit more. There we go. So if you do this mod, just make sure that this is between these 2 tabs. You might just maneuver around, but yeah, that's how you do it. The grill grate goes on top. Only issue I have with this right now is being able to access the charcoals. It doesn't go up all the way. Maybe just like throw like a few coals inside here, like right here. But that's still okay. Is if you put enough coals in there, you're really not gonna have to refuel the kettle, or even a Weber kettle, if you do this mod on for the Weber kettle, you're not gonna have to refuel it with a barbecue dragon grill stone. If you fill the whole thing up, it's gonna go probably 12, 13 hours, I would say at least. Easy, easy. Okay, so I'm here in the garage. It's nighttime, and I want to show y'all. Okay, so I have the damper completely closed. I want to show y'all the light that comes through. Try the light straight up. There we go. Okay, there we go. There's the light. Right there. There's the light shining through that damper. I told y'all there's air that comes through there too. Okay. Now it's time to do the Weber kettle. Okay, so here's the Weber. Okay, so now this damper, it's closed right there. Yeah, it's closed. Okay. Now time for the Weber. Let's get this thing in. Shine the light up on the kettle. Probably kind of hard to see. And there you go. No light. None. No light with the Weber. It proves that this actually has air that comes out of it. Even when it's totally closed, the Weber, you can actually choke off all the oxygen and all the air to your Weber kettle. All right, so when I called Expert Grill, they said that I don't need to season the kettle. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna throw some coals in there, season it anyhow, because I wanna see how the smoke flows through the lid, and also feel that handle. Because people told me that own this Expert Grill, they say that it doesn't actually get hot because the handle's up high enough, it doesn't get hot. Well, I'm gonna test it out myself. All right, y'all, so it's about 10 o'clock at night. It's time to do the seasoning of this grill. The reason I'm choosing to do it at nighttime is because you can actually see the smoke come up a little bit better through all those cracks, and it actually will show where the leaks are in the smoker. All right, so I'm gonna be spraying it inside with some avocado spray. Got avocado spray actually has a high smoke point. And it's pretty good. You can use like canola. I probably wouldn't use olive oil, but definitely use avocado, vegetable oil, canola oil. What was the other one? I don't know. But I'm using avocado oil. I'm using Kingsford Professional charcoal. Only reason I'm using Kingsford Professional is because it was the closest. It was the closest bag to me in my garage. That's the only reason I grabbed it. All right, so I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna do probably like half the basket. I'm going to light up some coals, I'm going to pour them in there and see how it goes. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so right off the bat I noticed that there's smoke coming from around the temperature grommet. Right there. Yeah, that's not good. I probably gotta tighten that up. You know what? I forgot to spray it with oil. Always forget something. Well, I'm gonna do it now. It's only about 2 minutes in. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna be running a temp probe inside there. I'm just gonna keep the flues open, just let it go and see how hot this thing can get. All right, so I just shut the flue for the lid and look at all that smoke coming through. So if there's smoke coming through, it means that there's air getting in. So that means it's gonna be very hard to choke off the oxygen to here and save your coals. Okay, so right now the temp is right about 350 degrees. This handle, you can definitely feel the heat coming off here from about right here. It's piping hot. Then right here to right here, it's the same level. But if it gets to be about 400 degrees, this might be a little bit too hot. Kind of what I thought. Some other people commented that this right here was pretty was okay when they gripped it. But I can feel the heat on my knuckles. I mean, right there where I'm at, right there. I can feel the heat on my knuckles. So, yeah, just want to let y'all know that. So right now, almost 700 degrees in there. Perfect for seasoning this thing. Yeah, this grip right here, that's far too hot right now for me to even touch. I definitely need gloves for this right now. But then again, it's almost 700 degrees, you know, down here. I mean, that makes sense. But even when this was 300 degrees down here, you could feel the heat right here. So I would still go back to my original statement when I said to wear gloves. Wear gloves when picking this thing up. You can burn your hand. So I would, I've got some pretty tough skin on my hand, but yeah, this is like way too hot to try to touch with your bare hand. Wear some gloves. All right, y'all, so that's it. I'm just gonna let this thing go ahead. I'm gonna let it burn out. 4 hours is about all you need to season anything. So I'm just gonna let these coals burn out. All right, y'all. Well, I hope that was informative enough for you. I hope I covered all the bases there. Like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. Ciao.